What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have an awesome video for you guys. We are doing urban and suburban pond hopping on ponds that I've never before fished. So let's get right into it. Look at that fish. Jesus, bro. Holy Jesus. I just got obliterated. There he is. Got him. Got him. That's the one I wanted. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I didn't even. Holy Jesus. There's a fish. There's a nice fish. All right, you guys, real quick, we're gonna cover the gear that we got with us and a cool little tidbit of information with that, and then we're gonna get right into it. So obviously we got our tackle box right here. All of our lures are in here. We got soft plastics, chatterbait, swim baits, all sorts of fun stuff up in here. We've got our brand new spinning combo over here, which is a 7-foot Dobyns Maverick rod. It's the 702 SF with a Shimano 2500 HG Miraval reel on it, 10-pound mono, pretty simple, tied on to a hook. So that's gonna go over here onto the side. And then our brand new combo over here, we have our all-around rod. It's our Dobyns MK734C. And we actually have a new reel on this because the old reel, as I'm sure you guys seen in the last video, crapped out on me. So here's what, in one of the recent episodes of the podcast, but we have the brand new Shimano Curado 150 MGL with 20-pound Power Pro tied on a double uni knot to 17-pound mono leader. And right now we've got a swim jig on it. So those are the combos that we've got out here. That's what we're throwing. And like I said, we got that box. And so let's go look at the pond real quick and then we're gonna fish. So we're sitting behind some stores here off the main road where I live. And I found this pond on Google Maps or on Apple Maps. And so that, like I said, it's a great way to look for ponds. Looks like a fun pond. So without further ado, guys, let's go fish it. All right, guys, we got all of our stuff. Hopefully the audio sounds pretty good for you. I actually finally invested in a microphone. So we're not just running off the actual the mic from the camera. I actually have a true microphone hooked up to it now, so hopefully the audio is better. So initial inspection here, very good water clarity. It looks like a nice grass line that ends about 10 foot, 15 foot off the bank. So we're gonna start with our fish finder, what I call my fish finder, and we're just going to throw my swim jig. Absolutely love throwing a swim jig. Here's our color, just kind of like a Tennessee shad with some orange into it. So yeah, so let's get into it. So like I said, new combo-ish. So as you guys saw in the last video, my Daiwa Tatula CT reel finally crapped out. Wasn't very happy with it, was tired of Daiwa. So we switched to, went to Shimano because I loved my SLX XT. Didn't want to spend 150 bucks on that just because I bought it for like 120 or 129. So I felt like spending 150 on it just didn't seem right. So in my mind, in my brain, I spent 209 on a Curado, but so far I've loved it. And hopefully it continues a good trend for me. So it looks like we got a little bit of grass in here, which we'll have to work around. A nice fish bubble right there. But we're going to really just kind of work. The biggest thing I'm seeing here is I don't know how much this pond will actually be able to fish. From here, I think it's gonna be tough to get some of these spots. I'm gonna try and work around to the backside at some point, especially back in that corner. I think looks really good. So without further ado, let's get fishing and see what we pull out of here. Oh gosh, guys, we had one right there. Man, we had a nibble right there on something. I saw the line was ticking. It was biting on us. Let's go right back into there. That's our first sign of fish. Man, there it is again, just nipping on us. I don't know if it's a bluegill or not. It's soft mouthing it really bad. So we're getting somewhere now. Get some really nice casts. Something's biting on the tail. I think it's gonna be a bluegill down there, guys. which makes me almost want to throw a little Ned rig in there and see if that would make a difference for me. I don't know yet, but there's something nibbling on my tail because you can watch because it goes down, the line's taking, and a couple little bites in there. So there's the line getting pulled slightly. Just trying to see if I can wait long enough and get him to really eat the whole thing. We've got a couple little bluegills sitting down here biting on us, which is a good sign. When there's bluegill, there's bass almost every time. Guys, we got a fish. We got a little fish on. Ah ha ha! Bro, we finally got one, bro. It is the world's smallest freaking rock bass. Or is that a pumpkin seed? That might be a, nope, that's just a little pumpkin seed. Look at this little pumpkin seed, you guys. This is what I've been, oh my gosh, you guys. This is what has been biting at me for the last 20 minutes and just absolutely, and I'll show you what we caught on. This is hilarious. So I actually cut down the Ned rig. I finessed a Ned rig down even smaller than it was. Let's try to get this hook out of him real quick. So there's our little Ned rig. We cut the tail end or the tail of the Ned rig, and that's all it's on. Look at that little pumpkin seed fish, though. Just a little guy. That's so funny. I'm so freaking hyped though for this little fish, you guys. That's so cool. Let's get a little picture of him for the possible thumbnail here. It's a beautiful pumpkin seed though. Because look at the little blue. You guys can see the blue along its face and through its, we get out in the sun, you can really see that blue shimmering through him. So very, very pretty little fish. So let's go ahead and put our little fish back. We finally got one. Brandon bro is swimming off nice and safely. I love that, you guys. That's so cool. We finally got one on this. I'll tell you what, it's always fun to come out and find a spot like this, and you never know what you're gonna catch. So, if those are out there, there's gotta be something else out there a little bit bigger. Obviously, that's not the biggest fish in the pond, as you would think. So we're gonna fish this little area again for a bit. So what I'm actually fishing here, I'll show you guys. So, there are two grass lines here that are coming off of this set of like cattails over here on the side. So you got these cattails over here, and then off of it is a grass line that starts about 20, or that ends about 20 foot away from me, and then ends about 60 foot away. There's about somewhere between over here, it's about 10 foot to about 30 or 40 foot over here of just like where it's deep and open. And I'm just kind of flipping this whole Ned rig, and I'll show you guys again what we're throwing. So I took a Ned rig, I literally cut the tail of it. And I mean, this is on a 1/16 ounce jig head. And this is like 1.5 inches long, you guys. It's this little tiny green pumpkin, and I just, because I could tell I was getting bit on the tail the whole time, but the hook, so the tail was ending here, and I was like, they're never gonna get down to the hook. So I literally just wanted to put the hook as far back as I could with it still making sense. So it's on a little Baitkeeper 1/16 ounce Ned head. I believe this is Lost Creek brand, which is a store brand of Sportsman's Warehouse. But that's what I'm throwing right now. And we are just going micro finesse, looking for anything that'll bite at it. But that was really cool. That little pumpkin seed was fun to catch. Obviously just a little tiny guy, but still nonetheless a fish. Oh, there's a fish on you guys. We got another little pumpkin. Oh my God. I didn't even know we had another one. What is this? Another little pumpkin seed. That's so funny. I thought I'd felt the bite. Look at that little guy. All right, we just finished talking about that last one, and we got another one. This one's another nice little guy. You guys can see a nice little fish right here. Again, the nice little bit of blue on his face. Just a small little fish. So let's go ahead and put him back. Nice and gentle. And in ran bro swimming off into the depths. I mean, you guys saw the last clip end, and this is the next clip right after, so. There's another one. Oh, it came off. It came off. That's so sad. It's funny the size. There's one. There's one. Right hit the water, but we got another little guy. Oh man, this is just another little, oh, he got spiked in the forehead. This would be a good place to come catch bait, honestly. I might have to come back here to bait fish because these little guys would be great small live catfish bait. I'll have to remember this pond. Bro will sit still, we'll get him unhooked. So there's another little guy for us, just a little tiny pumpkin seed, and back in the water. So I'm gonna have to remember this spot to come back with a small Ned rig, and I'm gonna have to fish for bait because I've got a brand new bait bucket. I actually made my own live well with a bubbler and everything in it. With that, I'm gonna use for catfishing with live bait. So I'm gonna have to come back here and try and catch some bait out of here because this is great. I know you can use pumpkin seed. It's legal in the state of Indiana as far as I am aware and have been made knowledgeable of. So yep, so that's funny. So we've got 3 of these little pumpkin seed on so far. I'm probably gonna move spots. I'm gonna see if I can't get around this grass line here and back over to there and throw into this next corner. So I'm gonna move spots a little bit and see what we can't pull out of this pond still today. All right, guys, so we tried to work back to there. It's just full freaking grass. It's about waist high. Not gonna go trouncing through there, not knowing what the ground's like, what's in there. So we're just going to work down now to the other edge of this pond and go fish down here for a little bit, and then we'll probably move on to the next pond very shortly. Like I said, we are working multiple ponds today, just getting out and exploring. I've never fished any of these ponds. Found them all on Apple Maps. And if you want to know how I did that, listen to my podcast, Tightlines Podcast. I have a whole episode on it. So make sure to check that out as well. There's a little fish. There's another little one, you guys. Man, we're just catching all sorts of these little guys in here. That's funny. First cast over here. There's another little tiny fish. This pond's loaded with these little guys, but these are fun to catch. I'd love to come back here with my little ultralight setup. My real tiny one that I take when I go creek fish. And just see what I could pull out with that. So another nice little guy going back into the water and off. But it's nice. This combo's throwing this real well. I mean, it's rated down to a, 1/8 of an ounce, and I'm throwing easily, 3/16 or a 1/16 to 3/16 at most, somewhere in there, so about 1/8, and it's throwing it perfectly. There's another little guy. Right guy to you guys. Oh, this is actually a little bit nicer bluegill, I think. Is this a bluegill? Yep, this is a little bit nicer bluegill right here, or just a larger pumpkin seed. No, this is a bluegill. There's our biggest fish of the day so far. And he dropped himself back in the water, and he's off. That's funny. There's a couple nice fish right back to back over here. They're loving this little downsized presentation. I'm guessing this area does not get fished at all, and so just literally anything and everything is just these little tiny Ned rigs. It's the only thing that I've got that's small enough for them to bite unless I could probably come back with my creek combo or my creek setup. That little tiny, my little wet wading box, and probably do pretty good with that, which would be interesting to try. I'll have to try that at some point too. I'll have to remember this spot for getting bait for catfish. I could come pull 5 or 6 out of here pretty easily. There's one. Oh, a little bluegill. My God, you guys, we're just smacking them now. A bunch of these. Finally finding some a little bit nicer sized ones over here too. So, trying to get bro unhooked. There he is. They're a nice little fish for you guys. And back he goes and into the water. So, we're smoking them right now. I had a feeling that so I'm going to eventually work down to that left there, but I want to throw right here, come back to where I started, where I wasn't getting anything, because I had a feeling if I downsized over here again, I would, and I am, absolutely wear these little fish out. I mean, there's just a bajillion of these guys in here, aren't there? This is fun. I don't know about you guys, this is fun. It's fun to catch. I mean, Obviously, it's fun to catch humongous fish, but at the same time, using little guys like this will be my new little hidden trophy bait pond. He just peed on me. I think that fish just peed, bro. That fish 100% just peed. All right, where's he hooked at? He is. Okay, we're gonna have to get pliers out for this guy because I can't seem to get a grip on him. Hang on. But I mean, we are wearing him out right over here. This is fun. So I don't want to, funny enough, when the fishing's this good, I almost don't want to keep fishing because I don't want to wear these fish out too much, because I might come back here, probably actually not next weekend because I'm gone next weekend, but in a couple weeks I'll probably come back for catch some bait and get ready to do some catfishing. So I think that might be the plan. But I'm going to fish for probably 10 or 15 more minutes here, and then we'll find our next pond, because we're going to sit here and catch fish. Who doesn't like to see fish on the channel? All right, you guys, we've spent almost a good hour at this pond, caught plenty of good fish out of here. And when I say good fish, plenty of fish, which are fun. Some cool little pumpkin seeds, some cool bluegill. So we're gonna go ahead and pack our stuff up and move on to the next pond. Really quick, one last nice look at this pond right here. I mean, it is just sitting behind some stores. I don't like to spot burn, so I'm not gonna say what stores we're behind. But nice little pond back here. And hopefully we can explore it some more in the future and come back and get some bait from here. So, but on that note, we're going to go ahead and head to the next pond. So I will see you guys at our next spot. All right, guys, we made it to our next pond. It's kind of a two-part pond, a little small section over here and then a larger section out here on the right. We're gonna start out here in this larger section. We were behind a hotel, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on. I don't know if we're allowed to park, but it didn't say no parking. So we're just gonna see what kind of fish we can't get into here. I'm seeing a couple fish activities. Yep. Oh, there's a very nice largemouth right in front of me, guys. Two of them. Guys, there are two extremely nice fish right here in front of me. Flip right into over here. I mean, two very nice largemouth. Probably 2.5 pounds. I mean, some very nice fish. Okay. That is a very good sign, you guys. Start off that as soon as we get here, we see a couple of pretty nice fish just sitting right along this weed line. So we're going to hopefully have a lot of fun right here. Because those things were sitting way shallow too. I was saying they were sitting way up shallow. So those were two pretty nice fish. Throw the swim jig a bit. Just see if we can get a bite or two on it. The water is extremely clear. So it is going to be very interesting to see what we can get them to bite on. May have to switch, depending on the presentation. I don't know if they'll want slow or fast yet. So that's what we're gonna figure out. But I saw one swim out. I think one went back up underneath here. I mean, literally, guys, they were sitting, I mean, right at the end of my rod tip, pointing out there's some rocks right there, as you can see. They're sitting right on those rocks. I mean, they were in, I barely enough to cover them water. I mean, they were uber shallow, which is good. So me and Queen over there gonna be sitting at. There's fish, and there's one right there. Oh yeah! Oh my God! There's a nice. That's an actually okay fish. Yeah, got him right on the hit. As soon as hit the water, but we got him in. Oh my! That's actually, guys. Look at that fish, you guys. It's a pretty nice fish. That's actually a pretty nice fish right there. And I think that might be a smallmouth, you guys. I'm not good at fish, but that's a very nice fish. No, that's a largie, but look at that. There we go. That's a nice little fish out of this pond. Oh, he done dropped himself out. He's back in the water, but there's our first fish, you guys. On the freaking swim jig too. I mean, it was as soon as it hit the water where it got hit. So that is a very good sign for this pond, you guys. This might be a regular pond that we have to come to then, if that's how they're gonna hit back here. Because my guess is that nobody really comes and fishes these ponds. So again, I'm not gonna spot burn because I'm starting to find these spots on my own, which is fun. And that is the joy of fishing, you guys, is finding these really cool spots to come fish that no one else really fishes. Oh, there's a fish. There we go. Oh, I had one. You guys, I got one over there, okay. Right know where he's at. Oh, had one right there, you guys. I had one, bro. Oh man, I had one. I'm gonna throw right back at it, you guys. I'm gonna throw right back at him, see if we can get him to hit real quick. And we were absolutely bomb casting out here though, and this reel is perfect for it. He hit so freaking fast, I didn't have a chance to react to him. Nope. All right, guys, we've been fishing pretty much from that little grass line straight across from me over around to here and in this whole area and not gotten a nibble. I'm guessing too shady, a little too cool water. So we're gonna very quickly work back over to that opposite side where we got that first fish at. We're gonna work it from the right side and try and work across just so we can work the other half, and then also want to work that small area. And I want to end back over in that corner where those two fish were, because I want to try and get one of them too. So we're gonna go ahead and make a move. We have been throwing a black and blue Strike King red eye spinnerbait. Probably gonna switch up to a white one just to see if the color's making a difference. I don't like to throw a trailer on this, but that's what we're throwing. So hopefully we can, ooh, it is slick through here, you guys. Holy crap. Oh man, I just went down. Oh, I had one. I had one right there, bro. I didn't take it though. He just bit the tail of it. There's fish. Little guy, but we got a fish. Ha ha ha. What is it, a little bluegill? Yeah, just a little bluegill. Nope, it's just a little bass. Holy crap. There you go, you guys. There's a nice little bass right there for us, actually. It's funny. I thought I felt something ticking at me. It was very light, though. That is that looks like a smallmouth. That might be a smallmouth, you guys. Again, not a fish expert here. It's a bass, I'll tell you that. I have not yet gotten good at figuring out every little species and subspecies. There we go, though. Got one on the trick worm. I feel they'd be sitting back there in that shade. There we go. Nice little bass, though. Throw him back. Just get him out away from all this thick grass so he doesn't get stuck up in it. And there we go. There's a fish. Alrighty. Happy eating. So we're going to go back over to that first corner where we saw those two nice fish. Fish at them with some soft plastics and then move on to our next pond, because we've been here for almost an hour as well. So, and we had fun here though. We've caught two nice little fish, one pretty good fish, one real tiny fish. We've had fun here so far. So it's been a fun pond. We'll have to come back to here and try this again at some point. We're at the right in along here, just like this. So if we can get one to pop out from under these weeds on the side. It's like hydrilla, I think is what this is. There's fish. No, it came off. Oh, you guys, we had one right there. Okay, so they're sitting under that. I don't know how it came off. So we'll try that again though. Must just had the tail in its mouth. Too, that's what happens because there wasn't any movement of the actual plastic on the hook. Means it didn't bite up high. Okay, we're gonna fish over here for a couple minutes. Give this about 5 or 10 minutes. See if we can't pull one more little fish out of here. And if we, and regardless, we're gonna move on to our next pond after this. I need to figure out what that's gonna be too. There it is. There it is. I had to let him eat. Oh yeah. There we go, we got one. Oh, what a jump. Oh God, that was so cool. Hopefully you guys saw that jump. Oh yes. There we go, you guys, another nice fish. That's another pretty nice fish actually, especially for public water. I might have to get a weight on this guy. That's a fat little fish right there, you guys. That might have to end up being our thumbnail picture. I mean, I think this beats the pants off that pumpkin seed we caught. Okay, we're gonna have to get pliers out for him, and then we're gonna weigh him, and then we're gonna keep fishing here, obviously, because we're gonna give it the full 10 minutes. There we go. All right, you guys, let's get a quick weight on this fish. I'm gonna run over here, grab our scale. Probably about a pound, pound and a third. Between a pound and a pound and 4 ounces. Scale out real quick. If he'll sit still. About a pound, 1 pound, 4 1/4 ounces, you guys. I was pretty spot on there. Let me get a nice quick picture of this fish on here and then I'll be right back, all right? All right, guys, got a couple of pictures for the thumbnail, hopefully with this fish. Let's go and get her back. That was a nice feisty little fish too, and swimming off nice and strong. That's definitely one of the fish we saw over here earlier. That's so fun. All right, pick up all of our stuff. Let's throw for a couple more minutes over here. We're gonna give ourselves about 5 more casts. I think so. We're gonna do 5 casts on film and see what we can't pull out of here with 5 casts. So unless we get one more, but I think that was a nice fish to have right here for this pond. That means we'll have to come back to this pond. We're getting nudged already. One of the ways you can watch for is you can watch your line on the top of the water. That's why I like mono, because this mono floats very well. And you can watch it as it floats on top. As you get bit, it kind of jolts around a little bit, which is really nice. It's just an extra way for you to see very, very light bites and little light works on the lure that sometimes even on a very sensitive rod, like, you know, I mean, I'm throwing a pretty nice sensitive rod here with this Dobyns that you might just not see. So that was a nice fish to catch. I'm proud of that fish. That was a good fish. We've caught a couple decent little guys out of here, so. There he is. I had to let him eat. There's another one. Just a little fry, but there we go. I don't think we'll be keeping a weight on. Ow, darn. Whew. Dorsal fin got me. Just a nice little fish. He's going back in. So 3 more casts here. It's another nice fish though. There's plenty of them back in this pond. We're gonna have to definitely come back to this pond at some point. It's been a nice pond to fish. The key with these worms, especially on these bass, if you guys are watching, is I am letting them eat, so it's got it, and then set the hook. Let them eat. Oh, he came off because he went in the grass. No, he gained that leverage back. But let them eat the freaking worm, okay? That is like the biggest piece of advice. Let them eat it. Because as they eat it, they're not going to just spit it out, okay? They're not just going to immediately spit it out. Let them get it in their mouth and then set your hook. If you set your hook too quick, you're just gonna rip it right out. So, just kind of work it, just let it dive. This cast and 1 more. All right, guys, 1 more cast today. This because we said 5. So we're gonna go for this fish. There's that 1 more that was back here biting at me. That's such a good cast right there. I like that spot a lot. Work it right there and just dead stick it now for a bit. Just let it do its, just let it work, let it have its action. All right. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for this pond. 1 more. This is our actual last cast. I have this feeling that fish is sitting right in there. I can just get its attention. I want that last one that just popped off on me. This is the problem. I want that one. There he is. Got him. Yes. There he is. That's a great way to end this pond and move on to the next one, you guys, is on a fish. If we can get him to chill out here. Man, he is feisty. You guys, this is a feisty fish here. All right, we're gonna put him up here on dry land, unhook him, and then we're gonna move on to our next pond. So that was fun though. I knew we had to do 1 more cast. You could feel the need for 1 more cast right there. There's one that was going to bite. Get him up here, he'll quit flopping. This is a floppy fish, you guys. You didn't like being caught. Just a nice little fish. Just a little fry, but again, a nice fish. So that's gonna end this pond, guys. Had a ton of fun, caught some nice fish, learned some things, about fell in the water. But yeah, that's going to end this beautiful pond. I'm definitely going to put a note down on my pin for this in my map. Be like, definitely come back to here and fish more, because this was a blast to fish. Decent amount of fish. I think I caught 4 or 5 for you guys today out of this one. And on that note, we'll meet you in the next pond, so I will see you guys over there. All right, you guys, we're at the next pond. We're doing a very quick stop. This isn't actually the one we were gonna hit. We saw it on our way. We want to stop in real quick and just see if there's anything good in here. So yeah, so we're going to throw on a nice little wacky rig. It's a Yamamoto Senko on a 3/0 EWG. Just trying to work a quick wacky rig around this pond. We're gonna work very quickly here. We're not gonna spend too much time here. We're just gonna have a little fun so we can pull one out of this. We're gonna throw over here along these rocks in this inlet. See what kind of fish we can pull out of here. We're gonna give ourselves like literally 5 minutes here. If we don't get anything in 5 minutes, we're just gonna move on. I just want to stop here and see if we can't pull anything out at all. So, all right, you guys, no luck at the last pond. We're at our next one. This one's gonna be a little tough because we can't fish this side all, because I don't want to be intruding on anyone's property. So we're gonna be working left and around that direction where there's no houses yet. There's no signs that say no fishing, which is good. So that means we're good to fish. So we don't fish on no fishing properties, just because that's not what we do here. We like to respect the rules and the boundaries of other people. So chatterbait back out, and we're just gonna start bomb casting and hopefully get something to bite. I'm seeing some small fry swimming around right now. Looks like a lot of shad style bait fish in here. So we'll have to see what we can put together here. But had a couple little nibbles at that last little pond after I closed off there, but didn't end up getting any bites. So we tried a different pond here, or at least I walked out to it and walked about 100 yards to it. And then there's a sign that said no fishing. I was like, well, darn. So then I was like, well, maybe this other one's gonna say no fishing. And I got here, there's no sign for it. I'm not sure those signs cross say yet, but so far on this side, I've not seen a no fishing sign. So at least nothing that's super obvious that says no fishing. So I'll have to, if I get over and that sign says no fishing, then that means I will then leave, obviously. Again, not here to break anyone's rules, just here to have fun and fish. And there's fish. Oh, no, it came off. Bro, oh, I threw it right on his forehead. Bro, no, that's insane, you guys. There he goes, there's another one swimming. All right, he's going back for it. We're gonna throw right back into him. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna throw right back over there. Figured there'd be a couple in there. Bro, as soon as he hit the water, he hit it. That's insane. Let's see if we can get him fired up again. Oh my God, I had one, and then it came off. So sad. I'm gonna throw back that drain a few more times. I just have a feeling, always, there's some sort of spot where water can come into a pond. Throw there, because 99% of the time there's going to be fish sitting there, because there's oxygen, and there's, there's bait fish, there's, phytoplankton, there's, bugs, there's insects, there's all sorts of stuff that's going to sit and be coming out of that water source. So if there is a spot that you can find a water inlet, creek mouths, drain pipes, anything like that, that's what you want to throw at if you can. So we're just working this along. The chatterbait doesn't seem to be working right now still. I've not been having any luck recently on the chatterbait. That was about the first bite I've had on a chatterbait, so, because I don't think I got one at the last pond that we caught fish at. So I might switch back to a swim jig. Maybe try even like a little crankbait through here. A little crankbait might work. May not be a horrible idea either. So I might actually switch up to a crankbait real quick. So I'm going to cut. I have to retie a leader because my leader is so short now. So I'm going to go ahead and cut and retie on a leader and put on a crankbait, and I'll see you guys momentarily. Fish, fish. There he is. Come on, fish. Bro, get up here, bro. Bro, what did I... Ha ha ha! Bro, we got a little guy. Bro, he wasn't big, bro. but I felt the weird I felt just a little small takedown. We're on the white spinnerbait, bro. Way too small to be biting that spinnerbait. Oh, then he flopped out my hand. All right, y'all, let's take a good look at this fish. I feel quit flopping around. We got just a nice little small bass. I got my hand underneath supporting him on his stomach. I'm not barely holding his jaw. So, but a nice fish. There we go. Fish right here at the end. Oh, right at the bank. Where's the little guy? We're right at the bank, bro. We pulled out this little guy. He's not even all that little. He's awful white though, bro. But there's just another nice little fish. Quick look at him. Just a nice little argy. Back in he goes. There we go. Okay, so I think we found a working bait here, guys, hopefully. So maybe we're actually getting on some fish for a while. So let's try and go back to back here real fast, just like we always do. And then if not, oh well. All right, you guys, real quick, because I realized I didn't show what we're throwing. I didn't show off what we just caught those couple fish on. So we've got our Shimano Curado reel, the Dobyns MK734C. Again, still at 20-pound braid to 17-pound mono leader that has been cut short again because I've tied and retied over and over again. Then right here we've got a 3/8 ounce Strike King, white Strike King red eye spinnerbait. It's got the painted matching red eye blade on it for the willow blade, and then a Colorado blade, a little thumper, as a secondary blade. So that's what we're throwing here. Fish. There he is. Last fish of the video, you guys. I was sitting here thinking to myself, I just need one more fish here and we're gonna end the video. Oh my gosh, that thing is pearly white, you guys. Look at that thing. It's a nice little fish. Let's get a nice grip on him. Nice little fish though. Little tiny one. Beautiful red gills back there. Tons of oxygen in these gills. Nice white fish. So let's go ahead and put him back, and that's going to that is going to end today's video, you guys. Let me go ahead and get my stuff packed up, and then I'm going to go ahead and get you guys a really nice, good sign off here. All right, you guys, that is going to end today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We caught a good amount of fish out here exploring 4 new ponds today, which was fun. I'd never fished any of these ponds, caught some fish out of them. All except for one. I had a couple bites on that third one, but had a lot of fun. Some cool bites. Caught them on all sorts of different lures and techniques. Caught a couple different species. Caught 3 species for you guys. So, and then, hey, we got a cool little, like, butterfly right here on our Bama saltwater fishing sticker that I bought. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys checking out the channel and all your support. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, ring that notification bell, as it is the easiest way to continue to support my channel. We're growing. We're closing in on 1,100 subs. Working on getting obviously some more view time, and hopefully working towards becoming monetized. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to support in some way, shape, or form. Tell your friends, check out my Instagram, Tyler Plackey Fishing, same tag as the YouTube. And if you're on the YouTube, check out my podcast as well, the Tight Lines Podcast. It is available on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and there's iHeartRadio. That's the 5th one. I couldn't remember iHeart. So also check out the podcast. Ton of cool fishing stuff on there. Learn how to find ponds like this, and how I found ponds like this to come fish. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys really are the reason I do this. It's a ton of fun. I love fishing, but I love sharing my experiences with you guys as well. And until next time, guys.